Hello and welcome to Trojan Talk. I'm your host, Aaron Taylor. With me today is Kyle George, here to talk about some football fun happening this weekend. Kyle, thanks for joining us here this weekend.
Thanks for having me.
As I talk about this weekend is the final home game. Well, we'll talk for regular season home game.
Yep.
And ULM's coming to town. Record-breaking weekend leading into that. And first off, let's just talk about that before we get into this weekend, about how impressive it was for that Army game to be able to see that kind of record set for attendance in the stadium there.
Absolutely, and it was a long time coming. There's so much work that went into that one game in particular, and really can't say thank you enough to our friends at Fort Rucker and all their assistance with the flyover, the stack displays, all soldiers they brought in, as well as Fort Benning in Columbus, Georgia, and then Maxwell Air Force Base in Montgomery. It really, truly was a team effort to have all those groups coming in there with it. And our fans, they were fired up for this game too. It was great to have a chance to say thank you to the men and women of our military, as well as the Army West Point cadets. I mean, it truly was a remarkable day, and our fans showed up in record numbers to Veterans Memorial Stadium.
And it was, and you talk about the soldiers coming in and the Army fans, but there was a lot of Cardinal-clad Trojans up in those stands on Saturday. So that's got to be for you. I know that's your wheelhouse that you like to see that happen.
Absolutely. This was a game that we knew people were going to cheer for both sides, because you're not going to cheer against Army. You want them to do well, and we had an incredible ball game out there as well too. And our team played their tails off in the fourth quarter in particular. We know that's our quarter. We're going to find a way to win a ball game in the fourth quarter. But our fans showed up in great numbers there for it. And I heard a lot of great things from people throughout the entire Wiregrass that maybe hadn't been to a game in a number of years. It's like, man, that was so much fun to come to. We're coming back, and we can't wait to get them back to the vet this Saturday to take on ULM as well.
And of course, there's a football game. That's enough. Like, if you want to come see Trojans play football, but you got some extra stuff for folks to entice them to come in here. As you always talk, Fanapalooza. This is an opportunity for the fans to get a little something back for being supporters of the Trojans.
Absolutely. So our final home game of the season, we always make this our Fanapalooza event. It's all about the fans, whether it be the student body, our season ticket holders, our fans that are coming for the first time to a game there, whether it be discount ticket prices such as $5 GA tickets, $10 reserve tickets, chance for our season ticket holders to request up to 4 general admission tickets to bring family and friends to the game, plus all the giveaways and everything we've got as well too, whether it be items from Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram have a chance to win a free truck courtesy of them for one of our students has a chance to win that part. Our first 1,000 students will get a free hot dog from the athletic department. So excited to have that part to get them fired up to cheer on the Trojans, and chances to win cash prizes for our student body as well too. $1,000 in the fourth quarter, starting with $250 in the first quarter, and just keeps getting bigger and bigger throughout the game. Tons of giveaways every single time out of the game, whether it be free food items, stress balls we'll throw into the stands, T-shirts, etc. You name it. Free flight from Montgomery Regional Airport. The list goes on and on. Excited about all these things we can give away for this game for Fanapalooza.
And we're going to back up a little bit, because a lot of students saw the post and they saw up to $1,000. And that was something a lot of students are starting asking. They're like, okay, I like it. What do I need to do to be eligible for that money? So what do they need to do?
The great thing is cash is the perfect size. Fits everybody there for it. So, but we're excited, though. This is a great chance for us to do something a little bit new and different. So in the first quarter, $250 cash prize to one lucky student, $250 in the second quarter for another student, $500 in the third quarter for another student, and then finally that fourth and final student will win $1,000. The way it's going to work is, from the enrolled student list, we're going to randomize it. We're going to use a randomizer app to pick out one lucky student from there, so it's a complete luck of the draw there for it. We'll announce your name, and if you're in the student section in the stadium that day, you hear your name called, make your way to the marketing table by the end of that quarter, and you'll be the one that receives that prize there for it. So you got to be at the game. Every single student is completely wide open, has a chance to win it no matter what campus you're at, whether it's the Troy campus, the Dothan campus, Montgomery, wherever you might be. You've all got a chance to win it. You just got to be at Veterans Memorial Stadium to get a chance to win that prize.
Because I know a lot of students I spoke to when it first got announced were concerned about, do I need to sign up? Do I need to fill out? Do I need to swipe my card? All that stuff. That's not there. Y'all are making it easy. You just have to be in the stadium.
Just got to be in the stadium. Same thing with all of our other prizes. We'll have tons of giveaways throughout the game. Now, those will be a little bit different. That will not be necessarily from a random assortment there. That's going to be throwing you out to the student section, picking a lucky row. Same thing for our season ticket holders and our fans. They'll be able to win prizes throughout the game, including Laka-style coolers from Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We'll have lucky rows from Half Shell Oyster Shuffle, Winsel's. You know, all these different items we'll have a chance to win for fans, to reward them and say thank you for your great support throughout the entire football season, and enjoy these items from our great sponsors.
And of course, one of the things, and we'll talk about it because you've seen it, and you've seen it from Summerall, especially last week and going into this week. He's talked about the importance of getting fans in the stands, how important it is to see these seniors out in the right way. And it is an impactful statement. I know it got shared on social media that no matter where your allegiance lies, if your allegiance of Troy, need to be in the stands this weekend.
No doubt. Got to be there this upcoming Saturday. We got a chance to win the West Division potentially this weekend. But even going into that last game of the season, they were neck and neck with South Alabama here. We've got the tiebreaker, but we got to continue to keep winning these ball games. We've won 7 games in a row. We're 8-2 in the season. Truly remarkable what these guys are doing there. A chance to go undefeated at home this season. They were 5-0 at home thus far. Have not lost a game at home. Need our fans as well as all of our students to be there at the Vet this Saturday. 2:30 kickoff against ULM. And like you said as well, to these seniors, it's senior day. One of those in particular just broke the FBS record in Carlton Marshall for most tackles in a career. We get a chance to celebrate him and all of his fellow senior class during pregame and really highlight that overall record that he had. An NCAA record, those are hard to have.
Mm-hmm. And of course, he still has a Troy record he has to hit too, and he could hit that this weekend. It's kind of weird that he has one and not the other, but
Right.
but we'll see that this weekend. He can just keep on going and get to see history in the making in the Vet this weekend. Kyle, thanks for joining us today, and good luck getting those fans in the stands.
Thanks so much.
All right, thanks. Thank you for joining us on today's edition of Trojan Talk.